again today. If you are watching on Facebook, please give us some likes, give us some hearts, make a couple of comments. Let us know that you're out there and listening. And if you have questions, we'll do our best to answer them during the show. And if you are watching on YouTube, please subscribe. We are growing like you wouldn't believe, and I would love to have you along for the ride. All right, so today I get to introduce you to a gentleman that we have been trying to get together to do this show together for a number of weeks, months now, I think. And even though he's gone through a minefield of challenges above and beyond the corona virus situation going on, this man is so determined and so persistent and so good at what he does that we're finally here, and I want you to know all about who he is, what he does, and everything that he has to offer you. So here we go. Let me introduce you please to Jason Lane Curtis, founding associate at bonvera.com. And I am so very happy to have you here today, Jason. How are you?
Well, thank you. I'm glad to be here, and schedules happen, and I'm just glad that you're flexible, and things happen when they're supposed to happen, and here we are today, and we're just rocking and rolling.
There you go. And I want to be fair and say, things happened on both sides, but I am so very glad that we finally got to come together for this. Now, I know that you do a number of different things, and the big one is what you do with Bon Vera. So let's begin with a little bit of, what exactly is Bon Vera?
Sure. So great question. Bon Vera is an online marketplace. It was created March of 2016 with just 13 products, and we've quickly grown to where we are today, to where we have over 70 million products. We have just super partnerships with some of the biggest retailers in the world: Walmart, Best Buy, Target, Sears. We have some just awesome partnerships as well with some regional wholesalers that just provide just great products that we're happy that to provide just fabulous products that, these just aren't products that you can just go out and they're great products. We do our vetting, and we're just very, very happy to provide these premium products at affordable prices. And one thing I like to point out too is with Bon Vera, it's another place to shop, but we actually care and we value the customer, because there's like I mentioned, there's just several places to shop, and today that's just the way it goes. But yeah, we're fortunate to be where we're at. We're in direct competition with Amazon. A lot of the things that they've done and doing now is because of what we're doing, because we're pushing them, and we're just growing and growing, and we're excited that there's going to be some things coming out to where there's Amazon sellers right now that we're going to be asking them to come on our website to where we have their products as well. So we're excited to be launching that probably in the next few months.
That's very exciting. I mean, 13 products to what did you say? 75 million products now?
We're at 70 million.
70
Yeah.
million. Yeah,
Yep.
so 13 to 70 million in what, 4 years? That's
4.5 years. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's crazy.
growth.
And we have other companies just knocking on our door because we have just this huge loyal shopping community of 30,000 associates. And I'm not quite sure of the amount of customers that we have, but I would say we're probably 100,000 customers right now. But we have all those people that just come monthly that do their shopping through Bon Vera, and we've just grown and grown and grown to where we're a zero debt company. We're based out of Nashville, Tennessee. We're double-digit monthly millions in revenue, so we're doing pretty good. Our leadership is phenomenal. I'd put our leadership in our company against anybody,
Mm-hmm.
and I know we'd come on top with our leadership and our training programs, and our associates too. I mean, we don't just pick everybody to come online to be an associate. We vet them. We don't like the pushy salesman. We are a network marketing company. but we don't like to be the pushy, arrogant, say, we're the best. We let our system and our products and our partnerships do our speaking for us, and we do very well.
Nice, nice. Now, I happen to have an Amazon Prime membership,
Hmm.
mostly for the video channel. I'll be honest. Um,
Don't we all? I mean, well, I have it too.
right? But that costs like 200. What is it? $200 a year now,
Yeah,
especially
it's crazy.
is
I think it's what is it like tripled almost, hasn't it, or at least
yeah,
doubled?
yeah. So I mean, granted, we get a lot of use out of it, but that's kind of a chunk of change. Does Bon Vera have a anything to join? Anything that you have to pay in order to be part of it?
For an associate, yes. There is a we would like to say it's about the cost of a college textbook. So it's a couple $100 to join on as an associate. You have your complete business in a box. It comes with a website. It comes with some samples of products. That way you get to test the products, which are phenomenal. I've actually had a testimonial about that, but I'll come back to that here in a minute. Um, but yeah, like I said, it gets a complete system in a box. It comes with a training program, and then we have what we call as a smart shopper, which is just $15 just a year, but we waive that on their first order. So it's essentially free. And the benefits with that is, so Bonvera has our own product lines in health and wellness and CBD and skincare, and just we just have like there's a whole suite of our own exclusive products. And with that, we have our own exclusive prices as associates, and smart shoppers get that associate pricing. So that's the benefit of being a smart shopper and an associate. And then there's just customers. We love our customers. They just come on as a customer. It's free, and they get to have the benefit of shopping at name brand places where they already shop anyways. That way, but they get to, you know, benefit and support somebody that they already know, like, and trust, versus somebody who doesn't care whether they shop with them anymore anyways. I mean, they've got Teslas for days and money for days, and they don't care. I mean, honestly, do they really care?
Right.
But we do have a free shipping option.
Mm-hmm.
At this point in time, we don't have that much clout yet, but the free shipping aspect comes if there's a certain amount of product that is purchased.
Okay.
But it's very, very affordable. I could go on and speak industry jargon, but it's a very low standard of where that free shipping comes in. And it equals, and actually what we do have, we're very fortunate to have some of the best rates that FedEx actually has for the weight standards that they produce. And we've had that from day one. And so we've been very fortunate in the partnerships and the transportation and the logistics systems that we have in place.
Gotcha. Okay, so let me recap a little bit here. So being a customer is free, and there can
Yes,
be free shipping depending on how much you purchase. And then
correct.
there's these smart shoppers that key in at $15 a year and get the benefit
Hmm.
of the associate discount. Or
Hmm.
there's coming on board as an associate and you're given pretty much everything that you need to start out for a very low entry fee.
Absolutely. And the cool thing I love about Bonvera, we actually created it in mind of say it's so simple that the college student that's living on ramen noodles in a basement apartment can start this business and actually do better than the founding people who created the business themselves. It's a phenomenal program. I've been in the industry for a long time. I've never seen anything like this, and we're just growing and growing and getting bigger and bigger. And it's just there's no better time to start than now.
Right.
But like I said, we're not pushy. We just like to let our what we're doing do the speaking, and we're doing it. So
Well, let's let some of the products do some speaking for a minute here. Tell
sure.
me about your favorite products that Bon Vera offers.
Okay. So my favorite products it's an energy drink. It's called Physics Zero. It's keto. It has 0 grams of sugar. It's based off of green coffee beans and B vitamins. The one thing I love about it, I've been on it since it came out. It's been just so phenomenal. I used to drink Mountain Dews for, I mean, I could drink probably a case of Mountain Dew in a day back when I first started, with Bon Vera, and then they came out with this energy supplement drink line. I drink one a day. I drink it in the mornings, it's just a steady energy, and without the crash. And that's the one thing I love about it. And it's not the chemical soup of the ones that are out there. And yeah, that's one of my favorites. I mean, there's more and more and more. Like I mentioned, there's testimonials that I have of just all sorts of the products. If I could go on just a little
Yes,
bit more,
please. Yes.
there's a few products that are on our health and wellness line called Physics MD. I am a disabled veteran. Just as much as I do that we come with our own different set of chronic problems. Um, joint pain and heart problems and mental problems, behavioral problems, that kind of thing. And ever since that I've started those products, I do a I'm sorry, a magnesium supplement. I do a fish oil supplement, and I do a probiotic supplement. And ever since I started those, I've actually decreased all, or most, if not all, of my VA prescriptions.
Interesting. And,
Yeah,
without prying too much into what you're taking those prescriptions for, would you be willing to share some of the things that you've been
sure,
able to release?
sure. So I was taking two different prescriptions for major depressive disorder. I was taking another prescription for irritable bowel syndrome, and of course, I have all sorts of different just degenerative joint problems.
Hmm.
And with the fish oil and even our CBD line that we came out with all of those, I might take the occasional prescription. I have it in case, when I need it in the extreme cases. But like I said, I decreased it down to about 95%
That's amazing.
of usage. Yeah. And I just can't, I could scream from the mountaintops, and I could scream it for days. It's just
It
something that
sounds
I'm just
like
so
it's
passionate
made a
about.
huge, huge difference for you.
Huge difference.
And I know it sounds, like really, is that really possible? From my own experience with my partner, he was on blood pressure medication, and with the doctor's supervision over the course of about 3 weeks, he replaced that pharmaceutical medication with CBD oil,
Yeah,
and he's doing just fine. That was like 3 years ago. He hasn't had to take blood pressure medications ever since.
that's phenomenal.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I know that if you're getting the right supplements and the right support for your body, with these chronic or complex issues, um,
hmm,
these things like magnesium, things like enhanced nutrition, B vitamins,
yep.
fish oil, those things will do an amazing job. And of course, Bon Vera has the CBD as well. So,
Oh yeah,
it sounds
yeah.
like you've got everything that he could need or I could need myself personally.
Oh, of course. And if one thing too, we've done so much research. As a matter of fact, our head doctor is actually the head FDA investigator for all the different prescription medications that come out. His name is Dr. Jeff Davis, and he has a practice that's in Kansas. But he designed our Physics MD line,
Hmm.
and what he's done is he's done wonders for just so many people. We have we have different Facebook groups for our different lines, and I'm welcome to share that with anybody. That just shows, it has his videos, and we have certificates of analysis, and we have sheets of what shows what's in our products, and it's all created by him. So it's nothing but top quality, and to come from, to have somebody like him in our corner. I mean, a head FDA investigator. You're not going to have that with every company that's out there, and we're just lucky to have them.
That's really amazing. Awesome stuff. Now, with all of the opportunities or potential sites where you could do your shopping. I mean, especially since the coronavirus pandemic and subsequent quarantine has
Right.
changed the way that we live, literally. I mean, it's
Totally.
shifted it completely. This must have been a very good time for you, actually, because people are looking for places where they can get the stuff that they always buy. They want
Yep.
the brand
Yep.
they want. They want the size that fits in their cupboard. They want what they want, right? This has probably been very, very good for you guys. But of all the opportunities available out there, whether it's Amazon, whether it's having my local grocery store deliver, why should I shop on Bon Vera?
Well, that's a great question. Number one, I think I've already mentioned it, is you get the opportunity to already support somebody that you more than likely already know, like, and trust.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and for I think in some other reasons is I've already kind of explained where our products are created. And another thing is our leadership. I don't think I've gone very far in our leadership, but number one, our CEO, his name is Bob Dickey III. If you want to do some research on him, Google him. I think you'll find out that his resume is incredible, and the fact that he was a consultant for us for a long time, and he kind of flipped a switch, and from one day back in May of 2018, he was like, "I want to be with you guys. Sign me as your CEO, and I promise we will take you places that you've never been before." And actually, from that point, things doubled, and
Wow.
then they tripled, just from his connections. He moved us from Kansas to Nashville, Tennessee. He got us already with a different logistic company that's world renowned. It's called Red Stag. And from then on, I mean, our company's just gone just bonkers. We've literally doubled and tripled. And you mentioned it with the COVID and the quarantine and everything. No, we're not boastful, we're not bragful, but we are proud of the fact that we are one of the very, very few businesses that actually have grown during this time.
Mm-hmm.
And from when we started in March of 2016, during that time, there were 1,600 businesses that opened during that time, and there's only three that have survived, and we're one of those three.
That's
So that's
great.
another example of the kind of company we are,
Mm-hmm.
the kind of people that we are align ourselves with, the kind of companies we align ourselves with,
Mm-hmm.
and the kind of products that we bring out to people. So for those reasons, if not many others, I just I like to give my website out to people to let them do their own research. I like to be very transparent. I like to be very I like to let people know that I'm always here to answer questions. And for that fact alone, a lot of people like that. Um, and so we're not the cheapest, we're not the most expensive, but we are the most affordable. And for the price point, for the type of products you get, you're really not going to get that anywhere else. Coupled with the people and the leadership and just everything associated with Bon Vera.
Awesome. Awesome. I really appreciate that. It really does make a whole lot of difference, doesn't it?
Oh,
Doesn't it?
absolutely, it does. Yeah.
Now, you shared with me a few of the specials that you've got going on. Um, would you like to tell us a little bit more about some of these products that you've alerted me to? The Lubella Flawless Skin Care System.
Oh,
Um,
sure. Yeah. I
what?
actually knew that. I actually use that. I'm a Lubella fella. I'm not afraid to admit it.
I
There's
love
there's
it.
a lot of us, a lot of us guys that use it. Yeah.
And
So
tell
so
me
what
a
are you,
little
what
bit
are your
about it. What's
questions?
in that whole skincare system?
Oh, that's a good question. You're putting me kind of on the spot. I don't know exactly what's in it, but I do use an eye cream and a night cream.
Hmm.
Um, and if you would have seen pictures of me a couple years ago to where they are today, it's phenomenal. The one thing I do like about Lubella is it was actually created by a lady by the name of oh shoot, what is her name? Her name is I'm sorry, the creator's wife. Uh, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Her last name is Marks. But she used to be in a skincare line for years and years and years, and she created this line for us.
Hmm.
It's animal cruelty free. It hasn't been tested on animals, that kind of thing. And there again, it's just top quality products. And there again, we have a Facebook community to where you can see all the testimonials and all the product endorsements and everything like that. I apologize. I wasn't expected to be put on the spot like this.
I'm
So
so sorry. Maybe I phrased that wrong
no,
because
it's great. No,
these are the things that you are inviting our audience to take advantage of. So what I have here is the Lubella Flawless Skincare System, which is a $195 value.
correct.
You're giving this to the first person that spends $250 or more at any store on the website. That's correct?
Yes, correct. Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Now, then we've got also the Green Rhino Cleaner Starter Set, $100 value, to the first person that spends $150 or more on any store in the website.
Correct.
Fantastic. Okay,
We're
so tell me a little bit about that Green Rhino Cleaner. Why would people want it? I don't like cleaning. Just kidding.
So Green Rhino, they're one of those regional companies that came on with us pretty quickly, and the cool thing with them is I've plastered them with all through my windows and cars, and they're very good cleaners, and they're not abrasive. They just happen to be the best cleaners I've ever seen on anything like hard water stains and anything that appears that's never been able to be cleaned before. I've used just a little dab of this Green Rhino stuff, and dang if it's not looking like it's brand spanking new.
Right on.
It's phenomenal stuff. Yeah.
Awesome. All right. So then we've also got the Vive Mood Active, a $95 value to the first person who spends $100 or more on any store on the website. So tell me a little bit about this Vive Mood Active.
That is my favorite CB product that we have. You know how I mentioned that we have our own, like as veterans, and there's other people too that have these chronic pain problems. Well, I've always had chronic pain problems, not only from being in the military, but from being a pediatric cancer survivor. I had a tumor that was hooked onto my spinal cord, go down into my right leg. But I've always been so I have kind of a little bit of a different curvature that always caused back pain. Ever since I started using that product, zero pain. And I used to down ibuprofen and use a special cream that I got from the VA. That worked okay, but I didn't like the fact that I was downing ibuprofen 800 milligrams like they were candy.
Yeah.
But ever since I started using this product, I'm 100% pain-free.
That's phenomenal. Now, let me just ask, is that a pill, a tincture you put under your tongue? How is it that?
It's a cream. It's a sports cream.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. You just put it, just a little dab. I would say maybe about this is what I use on my back. I use maybe like the dab, like about the size of my middle finger here. I rub it and I just put it right back there. And it's kind of like a heating factor, but it just absorbs. It's a nice smell, and it just works right away. And I'm able to just go to work like I'm a 25-year-old again, which I've had many anniversaries of my 25-year-old birthday. Let's just say that.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm on my third go round now.
Oh, stop.
Well, I think this is absolutely phenomenal stuff. I love the idea of it. I love the fact that most of these products that we've been talking about are animal and cruelty free. That they
absolutely
are, like keto based, or like geared for keto diets, or even not going to damage the environment when I rinse off whatever I've cleaned.
Yes,
that's phenomenal stuff.
We're a very environmentally friendly company as well. So excellent. I mean, you're not going to find these big boxes that might have these big boxes that might have just like little product like that, and the way you might get from other places. I mean, come on, people. Yeah,
that's a very good point. I some of the things that I've been shipped. It's
crazy, right?
Yeah, it's unconscionable. You've got this little flash card for your camera that's this big, and it comes in a box like this. No reason for that. So
it has all that paper or that plastic.
The worst is the plastic pillows.
I know. At least it's not that peanut stuff anymore. I mean, come on. Yeah. Don't get me started on that stuff. Do they even still have that stuff?
I think they
I haven't
do.
seen it.
Oh yeah, there was a friend of mine who has a candle company was posted pictures the other day of how they had just hand packed for shipment like 360
Wow.
candles, but it was just this artsy shot of his living room floor that was scattered with peanuts. You know, the foam peanuts. So apparently they're
That's
still
funny.
out there somewhere.
Hopefully they're a little bit more environmentally friendly these days than they were in the past.
Yeah,
But yeah.
I don't think they've changed, but you know, we can hope for the best. Now, I wanna highlight the fact that you are very generously giving away a free case of Physics Zero. I don't know why I thought it was Physio, but Physics Zero energy drinks to the first person that contacts you after the show, correct?
Correct.
Awesome. How would you like them to contact you?
They can contact me through here through the Facebook Live, video stream, or they can contact me through Messenger. They can text me. My phone number is 435-496-3779, or they can email me. It's CURTIS Bon Vera BONVERA @gmail.
Excellent.
Either way, yeah.
Excellent. Okay, so be the first one. Get on it. Definitely need
Hey,
you to do that.
yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Especially if you're an energy drink drinker, just try it out. I think you'll be amazed.
Phenomenal. All right, my dear. You've got 2 minutes. Give me your final thoughts for today.
My final thoughts for today. Okay. Well, I'm just going to say, just be careful with what's going on out there. The whole COVID thing, it's very politically charged. Just be careful, be safe, take the right precautions for you, and listen to the right people. There's a lot of research, pros and cons. But just be careful on where you're getting your information. That's all I'm going to say.
Awesome. Well, it has been a distinct pleasure having you as my guest today. Thank you so much for what you're doing and the possibilities that you're affording all of those people that surround you. So thank you again, and have a fantastic week.
Thanks, Gail. I appreciate it.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
When you open energy work, makes that recovery progress so much faster. That recovery is possible. You do not have to live as a victim until your last days. You have unbelievable strength, and I know that because you're still here. Do you want to create something completely unrecognizable with your life?